Hi, Barry Foster here, and welcome back to The Scottish Job. This is episode number 31 with Glenrothes up in the sixth tier of Scottish football. And today we've got our final Tier 6 promotion playoff game against Gartcan. That'll be played at home at the Roots Stadium. But before we get to play Gartcan, looking at the table on the left of the screen, you can see that Glenrothes are sitting on 3 points. Gartcan are sitting on 0 points. So all we need is a point from this match and we will secure promotion to the Lowland League. Although it would be very nice to go out with a win, maybe go out in some fine style. But before we get to play Gartcan, it also will be the an end of an era for the Roots Stadium. Now, I was told this message for the final league match of the season, but obviously the game didn't take into account that we had made the playoffs. So the game against Gartcan will be the final one at the Roots Stadium. We will be moving to a new stadium in the near future, but I have no details about that stadium to date. We'll just have to wait for that information to come through. But a pretty big game against Gartcan. They're a team who hail from the West of Scotland Premier Division. And as you can see, if we go to that league table, they did come top on 71 points, 4 points ahead of the second place team. So I'm certainly not going to take them very lightly at all. I think the boys can get a victory today. Fingers crossed that they can actually achieve that. But anyway, without further chit-chat, let's go and play Gartcan. Okay, here's the starting 11 for today's game. Richardson in goal, Denton, Flynn, Strachan and Lumsden across our back line, Edwards, Honeyman, Marshews and McLeod-Kane midfield, Higgs and Curry in the attacking line, and McGowan, Watson, Paver, Bell, Lovett, Motruck and Scotty Miller will take up the bench positions. So let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, the assistant likes carry your last performance into this match will do well. Well, yes, maybe. I think I'll tell the boys, stick to the plan. Be patient. And fingers crossed, we'll be fine. And looks like a pretty good turnout for this final match of the season, which is good to see. In the first game against St Cuthbert, I think there was over 450 fans there, which was a pretty good crowd. Anyway, this is Richardson coming off his line well to pick up that loose ball. And he's looking for Higgs. Didn't quite find him. But we're so close to getting back-to-back promotion. I must admit, I'll be quite chuffed if we can achieve that today. But anyway, this is Gartcan. I'm not going to underrate them. They didn't come first in their league for nothing. This is Lumsden lumping it down the field. In fact, McLeod-Kane will just get to this. He's had a pretty good season out here on the right wing. This is another typical run. A little bit deep, the cross. This is Higgs. Oh, Higgs has done it. 23rd goal of the season. An assist from Charlie Edwards. I thought that cross was a bit loopy and deep, but Edwards got his head to the ball, and Higgs made no mistake so early in the match with a very nice header that beat the keeper. So 1-0 to the Glens. This is certainly a very, very good start to the match. And he was onside, no question about that at all. So okay, it might be breezy with a bit of drizzle and 16 degrees at the Roots Stadium, but I think the fans would certainly like that opening goal. But plenty of the match left, so let's not count our chickens just yet. This is our Football Manager. Anything can happen with this game. But we're waiting for our next highlight. Both sides having a few shots at goal. Although Glenrothes with a lot of possession, over 60% possession. So they're certainly doing well controlling the football. But waiting quite a while for our next highlight. Hopefully we'll get one fairly soon. But I must admit, Rory Curry and Charlie Higgs have performed so well up front. That's why Scotty Miller has not had much of a look in this season. But anyway, this is the guard Ken with a corner. And that hasn't been cleared. Now, this is Fisher. Nice little chip, but Flynn with a pretty good header. And this is Smith. Oh, well, that was a good opportunity for them, but they shot straight at Richardson and he held the ball very well. So they've certainly had more than double shots at goal compared to us. Anyway, this is a long ball out of their defence. Now Strachan and Flynn, I'm still to decide who should get a contract between those two, if any should. Anyway, this is Higgs, put through beautifully. Higgs, oh, he fired it over the bar. He put himself into a very good position to maybe score his second of the match. But we're into the 30th minute. Now this is Denton with a very long header back to Richardson. And he rolls it out to Flynn. Now Honeyman plays it back to our keeper. Now this is Strachan. I hope they don't muck about with it at the back too much. Long ball looking for Edwards, but that's been cut out by the defender. I think we'll demand a little bit more from the boys. We might have scored an early goal, but guard Cairn are showing that they could be a dangerous side. Now this is Edwards, Honeyman. Now Higgs playing it through for McLeod K, and he'll get onto this. Can he get a cross in? He does. Marsh Hughes. Well, a second goal for Charlie Higgs. I think that came off the crossbar. I don't think the keeper got his hand to it. Let's have a look at this. He got his cross in. Marsh Hughes with the header. And I'm pretty sure that came off the crossbar, and Higgs following up has made it 2-0 to the Glens. Well, that certainly gives us a bit of breathing space with maybe 12 minutes left in this half. Anyway, Denton playing it to, I think, Flynn, but he's had his clearance blocked. God can, don't look a bad side at all. Anyway, this is a pretty good cross, and once again, Richardson with a superb save. That could have been 2-1. But anyway, this is Flynn now. He plays it out to Denton. Charlie Edwards is looking a little bit tired there on the left. Anyway, this is Higgs. Marsh Hughes, showed way too much of it. A very heavy first touch, and this is played long. Another, well, what a strike that is by McNeil. Well outside the box, hit it on the volley, and that one did beat Richardson. Let's have a look at this. Marsh Hughes, a very heavy first touch. Fisher playing it long, and McNeil on the volley just rifles it into the back of the net. So 2-1. I have a feeling they probably deserve that. They've had 9 shots to our 6. Anyway, Strachan with a free kick. Oh, that's a good save. Good save by the keeper. So we've got a corner. Got plenty of bodies up in the penalty box. But that's an easy take for the keeper. So this might be the half-time scoreline, 2-1. We've got about 5 minutes before half-time. Higgs has done very well with a brace, sitting on 8.5. Another corner for Glenrothes, Denton the taker. And once again, the keeper comes out and takes that ball very, very well. I think I'll be quite happy to get to half-time with this scoreline. Anyway, this is looks like team 4 Guard Can, making a good run out here on the left. A nice deep cross, but the header straight at Richardson. I think we'll be having an interesting half-time team talk. with the boys. We've controlled nearly 60% of possession. We've had 3 corners to 1, and that is half time. Before 570 fans, that's a pretty good turnout, I think, at the Root Stadium. Let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, it's half time. Point the old finger, and I think we'll tell the boys we're doing well, but let's go to another gear and take charge of this match. We are the home side. Maybe we're 45 minutes away from promotion to the Lowland League, and as I said before, a draw will be good enough, but I would like to finish the season with a win. Anyway, this is a pretty good move by the visitors. Oh, great save by Richardson, I think. He parried that. So Ged Khan are certainly, they're no mugs, I must admit. No mugs at all. They can play some pretty decent football. And they're going to patiently play out of their defence, but they put it back to their keeper. That's okay with me. I don't mind teams doing that. And Brennan takes the ball out of his box. And this is team again. He made some good runs in the first half. They've got players forward. They're obviously looking for that second goal. He's got to be offside, but he's missed anyway. But I think he was offside, and he was. So an encouraging move came to nothing in the end. We'll keep our eyes on some of our players. Some are getting a little bit tired. And once again, another highlight for the visitors. And here comes across McNeil. Oh, he should have found the back of the net. That was a bit of a gift, completely unmarked. And they've had 14 shots to our 7, so they're certainly dominating that particular stat. Strachan's a little bit below par in our centre of defence. We'll keep an eye on him, but here's a corner with Denton, the taker. And that's been well defended by Gard Khan's defence. Now McLeod K. Denton, who finds himself out on the right. Marsh Hughes with a cross. This is Edwards. Oh, hits the bar. Charlie Edwards could have made it 3-1 and given us that 2-goal advantage again. Anyway, this is Stevenson and Sinclair. Now Ronald for Gard Khan. Stevenson, good pass. He's looking for McNeil. Oh, nice move. I think he's onside, but good save by Richardson. He was able to knock that away. Now Lumsden clears it out to McLeod K. They're certainly a dangerous side, Gard Khan. They lost 1-0 to St Cuthbert in the opening game of this playoff series. And we beat St Cuthbert 2-0, so I thought Gard Khan might be a bit of a pushover. This is a pretty good cross, but Curry with a header that balloons over the bar. And I think we'll make our first substitution. We'll do it after this free kick. Oh, gee, I thought that was going to end up in the net. Okay, let's make that sub now. Charlie Edwards he's had a really good game out on the left wing. He's got an assist, but he's getting pretty buggered out there. We'll bring on Luke Motruck, who's a pretty good left winger himself. And I think we'll Charlie Denton 6.4. That's a bit of a poor figure for him. We'll confirm that. We'll just keep an eye on Charlie Denton. He's normally not rating 6.4. Anyway, this is Lumsden firing in across, and that's been knocked back to the keeper. But here's Denton. Now Motruck. He's got fresh legs. Maybe they should try and use him a little bit more since he's just come off the bench. Now Flynn playing it all the way back to Richardson. Now Strachan to Marsh Hughes. This is Curry. He's going to look for his partner Higgs. Honeyman, oh, nice move. This is Marsh Hughes. And he chucks it away beautifully. That was a really good Glenrothes move, and it's finished off with a fine goal by Marsh Hughes. We're back to a 2-goal advantage, 3-1. This is very nicely done. Honeyman to Marsh Hughes. And the keeper just went down on his knees. Could have maybe done better than that. Okay, that's certainly going to make it difficult for Guard Cairn after all their shots and dangerous attacks. They haven't really punished us a great deal. So all we've got to do now for the remaining maybe 30-odd minutes is play a sensible game, but that's not a very sensible shot. Just hold possession. I think what we'll do, we'll make another substitution maybe after this highlight. I think we'll sub Charlie Denton. We'll bring on young Paver. He can play right or left fullback. But this is Sinclair for the visitors. They're certainly quite patient with their passing. A lot of the moves seem to be going through Sinclair. Anyway, Stevenson now cuts it back. McCafferty. Sinclair, he can have a shot. Oh, well, he does, but he put it over the bar. So let's make that substitution. Let's bring on young Paver for Charlie Denton, which means we've got one more substitution left in the match. And this is Paver giving it to Honeyman. Now Higgs. Oh, nice pass to Motruck. He's got plenty of red shirts in the box. He cuts it back to Honeyman. Now this is Paver. He puts his cross in. This is Curry. Oh, Curry's met with it beautifully, but he's offside. It won't count. Now Ronald for the visitors. They're not giving up, that's for sure. And that's not a bad header, but Richardson took that well. I think we'll make our final substitution now. It's going to be a bit of a difficult one, who I should bring off, but I think I'll try and put on some fresh legs in midfield. Kyle Bell can come on for Marsh Hughes, and this will probably be Kyle Bell's final game for Glenrothes. He refused to sign a new contract. Bit of a shame, really, because I think he's a pretty good midfielder, but Marsh Hughes has played very well in that position this season, and that has forced Bell to sit on the bench. A little bit too much for his liking, but anyway, this is Strachan playing it all the way back to Richardson. We're into the 79th minute. A fourth goal would be just icing on the cake, but I'll be quite happy to settle for a 3-1 scoreline at full time. Anyway, this is Higgs to Motruck. Now Honeyman, he's on a yellow, so he'll have to watch himself. This is young Kyle Bell to Curry to Higgs. This is Curry. Oh, he's going to be well and truly offside there. No question about that. He was metres offside. Because against a pretty good Guard Cairn side, I think we've played very well to score 3 goals. They've had far more shots than us. That's Flynn with a good header. Now Curry losing possession. Oh, that was a pretty good shot. But I think there's an offside there. McNeil was offside. Now Lumsden with a free kick, but Fisher heads it away. Now McNeil for the visitors. Plenty of players. That's a poor pass. Now this is Curry. This will be Motruck. Plays it to Honeyman. Now this is Higgs looking for Motruck. Can he get a cross in? He can. This will be Bell. Oh, good save. Good header by Bell, but very good save by Brennan. Okay, we're into the 87th minute. As you can see, 20 shots to 13. They've certainly had way more shots than we have. And their XG is just slightly better than ours. 4 minutes of added time. We're into the 91st minute. This is Higgs to Motruck. Now Higgs to Honeyman. This is Motruck. Oh, he's trying to find, I think, maybe it was Curry there. Anyway, Ronald now for Guard Cairn. They're still not going to give up. making a pretty good run down the right, and will get his cross in. Very low, found McNeil. Oh, good header by Lumsden. That was good defensive work. Maybe a minute left in the game. I think we're knocking on the door of the Lowland League, and that's a fine save by Richardson. He's given away a corner, but that was a very good save from a well-struck free kick. This is Ronald. Long and deep, but headed by Honeyman. Must be only seconds left in this match. And it's Gart Can who are going to be in possession, I think, when the referee blows his whistle. And that's it. All over, 3-1 in favour of Glenrothes, with Charlie Higgs scoring a brace and Marsh Hughes adding the third in the 64th minute. And as you can see from those stats, Gart Can with 22 shots to 13, better XG. We had more possession, 5 corners to 4. They were certainly, I think, tough opponents, but we were luckily more clinical in front of goal. Anyway, let's go and chat to the boys. Well, the assistant recommends, well done everyone, that's promotion secured. That's very true. We're going up. Congratulations on a terrific season. You should all be proud. Indeed, they did extremely well for the second season in a row. Okay, let's see what's going to happen next. And there we have it. Glenrothes promoted to the Lowland League. That's a confirmation of our promotion. And what was quite interesting, that McLeod K suffered quite a nasty injury, I think around about the 81st minute in that match, with sprained ankle ligaments after sprinting, and he's going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks. That's something that I missed. I don't recall seeing maybe an icon coming up that he was injured on the park. But anyway, that's I guess that's season number 2 wrapped up for Glenrothes. Back-to-back promotions. I think that's pretty good. We've actually won 6 pieces of silverware in the 2 seasons that I've been with Glenrothes. Dare I say, eat your heart out, Mr. Chapman. I reckon that's not a bad haul of silverware to claim in just 2 seasons. So what we're going to do, we're going to go away and have a bit of an off-season holiday. We'll look at maybe rebuilding the squad a little bit, maybe adding some new faces to the team for the Lowland League. So that's pretty well wraps up episode number 31 with the Scottish Job. I hope you have enjoyed the video today. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do. Until next time, I'm Barry Foster saying it's goodbye from me.